Welcome to the Division of Fire Safety's Fire Safety Brief. This will be an episode-based series we'll be posting to YouTube and our social media. This month, we are here with Mike Grenia, who's the Section Chief for the Division of Fire Safety Education Section. And today, we're going to talk about some smoke detectors. This past weekend was daylight savings time, so when you change your clocks, you change your
batteries.
And that you make sure that your detectors aren't 10 years old. When you have a detector that's more than 10 years old, you should change it. Mike, how can you tell if there's a detector that's more than 10 years old?
Well, a lot of times on the back, they have, you can see on that one right there, it has the date of manufacturer on it, or some of them have when they were installed written on here. So you can see when it needs to be replaced by, and you really have to check that date because smoke alarms do have a birthday. So at the 10-year mark, they have to be replaced.
So we want to make sure that we're replacing the detectors so that you have the best protection your family can have. We also want to talk about the two different kinds of detection we see in homes and what the state requires the detection to be. So right here we have a
photoelectric.
And you can see that by the P, and we'll make sure we zoom in there so you can see that there. And then this detection is...
That's an ionization detector.
And the reason you can see this is an ionization. Some of the older ones, I don't know if we have one here, Mike, do we?
I don't think so.
They have an eye somewhere with a circle on it. But if you open up these older style, you'll see this chamber here. And that's a telltale sign of an ionization detector.
And another point, Pat, is you see this alarm here. It's kind of yellow to where compared to the newer one, it's much whiter. That's kind of indicative of the age of them because over time the plastic does yellow and stuff like that. So that's really a real good indicator to that they may be over 10 years old and you really should check it.
That's a great point there, Mike. Thanks. We also want to talk about the FireSafe802 program that the Division of Fire Safety and Mike's section has really headed up. It's available to all local fire departments in the state, and I'll let Mike explain the program more.
Sure. Basically what we do is we'll go out to the fire departments in the state and we'll provide equipment and training on how to run a program locally. And the two types of alarms that we have to provide are 10-year sealed battery, lithium battery alarms. So there's no need to change the battery. They do still require testing. You have to test them once a month. And we want them placed on all levels of the home and inside the bedrooms. And the carbon monoxide alarms, which goes hand in hand with the smoke alarms, they need to be placed close to sleeping areas. You only need one on each level, but if you have a heating device fuel fired inside the bedroom, then it's a good idea to have another one inside the bedroom also with the carbon monoxide alarms. So the program goes out and provides these alarms to the fire department. If they do not know of the program or something like that, they can give me a call.
So we can go to our website, which is FireSafety.Vermont.gov, and follow the link directly to the education section, and all the contact information can be found there.
Yes. Yep.
Before we head out, can we just demonstrate what the different noises and sounds between a smoke and a CO detector?
Yes. Very good idea. So when you're testing, the other parts of it is to make sure everyone in the home knows the sound of a smoke or a carbon monoxide alarm. And we want to practice an escape plan. So we'll try the first with the smoke here. So I'm just pushing the test button. So, and this one talks to you. But you have 3 beeps. So we'll try the carbon monoxide alarm here. Go into alarm. So you see 4 beeps for this. And this one doesn't talk to you, but there are combination alarms out there This one here is a combination alarm. It has both carbon monoxide and smoke in it. And we get a lot of questions on where do you mount that unit? Well, it falls back to the requirements of smoke. So up on the ceiling or high up on the wall, more than 4 inches down. We don't want it right up in the corner. We want it down a little bit.
Well, thanks, Mike, for joining us and doing a little brief here and getting some information out to our fans and followers here on YouTube and Facebook and all the other accounts we have going. Again, thanks for tuning in here. And remember, when you change your clocks, change your batteries. We'll see you in the next episode.
Smoke alarms and carbon monoxide alarms save lives.